Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I have a video for you today, actually from someone who is not me. It's actually from a person that reached out to me that I watch a couple of his videos. He goes by Networking Chuck. And I thought this would be interesting to give him a chance to talk to you guys about networking. He made a pretty good pitch to me. And he's not giving me any money or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I make this video to make it clearer so you understand that. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking down sometimes, I bought a monitor now to be able to work with my new camera so I can make sure that I'm in frame. So I'm trying not to look down at that monitor, but I want to make sure that I'm in frame every once in a while. Just a side note there, just because some of you are interested. So anyway, I am going to present to you now a video from Chuck that he created for this channel talking about network engineering and the potential that it has for you as a software developer. So this is actually pretty interesting, and we'll link to his channel and stuff. Again, he didn't give me any money. He just sent me an email. He just pitched me a good idea. And I thought, hey, I think a lot of you probably would be interested in network engineering. And especially when he talked about the money that's involved, I think it might be worth your time to at least listen to him and see if you want to become a network engineer with software development experience, because they really need that what he's calling a unicorn. So anyway, check out his video. He's a pretty entertaining guy. And yeah, so let me know what you think, by the way. Maybe I'll do some more of these type of videos. I'm just happy to promote someone else as well, right? There's nothing in this for me, for those of you that are looking for the angle. The only angle is that I get some content on the channel and I get to introduce you to someone who might be helpful to you. So, all right, check him out, and here he is.
As you can see, I'm not John Sonmez. Obviously I'm not John. Nothing here. But I kind of make up for it here. So who am I? Well guys, I'm a network engineer. I'm not a programmer. And you may be wondering, well, then why in the world are you here? Well, you see, I'm a big fan of John. I found John because my career started changing. My sector started changing. So network engineers are being called upon to be kind of become programmers, to learn programming. I started studying Python, I started looking up Java stuff, and of course, I found John's channel because he's got those high views and he talks about amazing things, keeps people motivated, so I stuck around. I've been watching him for probably 6 or 7 months now. Great stuff. And I was watching one of his videos one day, and then it got me thinking, I should talk to you guys. I should tell you a little bit about what's going on, the big shift for network engineers, and what that could mean for you guys. Should programmers start to become network engineers? Because in my field, people are talking about network engineers starting to become programmers. I think it should work both ways. So first things first, you may not even know what a network engineer does. It's okay. No one really does. We sit there with a bunch of monitors and we just look really busy. And when things go down, we look really stressed out. No, seriously, we're the guys who make the internet run. You're welcome. And I'm also a collaboration engineer, so that means I deal with phone systems, particularly Cisco. So I'm also responsible for those 4 a.m. on-call calls you get, so you're welcome for that as well. We basically manage the roads between everyone. We make sure it all works. But what we do, a fundamental part of what we do, is changing, and it's a big one. You see, a fundamental part of our job is just command line. We're in the CLI, we're looking like we're typing up the matrix, kind of like you guys look in your text editors, Notepad++ or Sublime or what have you. And we also, do stuff through GUI, but a lot of what we do is manual. We're manually configuring one device, 2 devices. That's changing. A big push for us is automation, network programmability. And that's why I'm here. That's a big buzz phrase going around. So there's this big conference us network engineers have every year called Cisco Live. Cisco is like one of the biggest network vendors out there, and thousands upon thousands go to Las Vegas and they just geek out, right? But the big push this year was network programmability. It's been talked about for a long time, and we've all heard like, oh yeah, network engineers, y'all need to learn programming. But now it's actually happening. So Cisco, big network vendor, has been pushing network engineers to learn Python. So they developed courses, they developed training certifications. All the big bloggers out there who talk about networking, yeah, there are a few, like myself, they're talking about learning programming because that's where our job is moving. So instead of configuring one device manually via command line, we'll be managing the entire network via programs, via automation, via scripting. So guys such as myself, I kind of saw the writing on the wall and decided to start learning some programming. So that's how I found John's channel, and that's why I'm learning Python right now. So what does it have to do with you guys, John's audience, people who are trying to learn programming, who are trying to enter into this field, or who are already there and just thrive off of his encouragement, which is part of the reason I stick around. You see, I think there's an opportunity for you guys because more and more jobs in my realm are calling for network engineers who know programming. But I think it's going to be huge. We're going to need more and more programmers who know networking. And that's where you guys come in. And I think it's going to be a ground floor situation. Now, sure, there are already people out there who both know networking and also know programming. We call those guys unicorns because that's like two disciplines, two things that take, years and years to master. They know this, and those guys make a killer amount of money. I was talking with one of the biggest tech recruiting firms out there, Tech Systems, and they said, yeah, these unicorns, there are very few of them, but companies want them. They need this. So right now we're kind of in the beginning stages. You look at jobs from like Verizon, Facebook, all those big companies, their network engineers they're looking for, they want them to have some programming skills, some Python, some Perl, mainly scripting, but that's slowly evolving. And the problem is, there just aren't enough of us. Not every network engineer wants to learn programming. And the ones who need to, who have found saw the light and they know they need to jump in and do it, it's hard maintaining, the networking knowledge and also jumping into a new discipline while having a job. All right, so case in point, I think programmers need to start learning a bit of networking because there's going to be insane opportunity for you. So here's 3 quick reasons as to why you as a programmer, or if you're going into the programming field and you're learning these skills, why I would consider looking into networking and maybe specializing down that path. Now, I'm not here to recruit you and make you become a network engineer. I think becoming a programmer is the best path for anyone right now. But I also think the network engineering field is a valid field. It's a field that the job market for network engineers is extremely hot. So we still need that skill set, but we need programmers in this field now as well. Pretty soon, they'll just be programmers who know a bit about networking. So reason number 1, I think you all know, or maybe you don't, the coding, programmer, software developer field, it's competitive, highly competitive. Now, yeah, it's still a hot market, and we are really in need of good programmers out there. It's very competitive. We have big national marketing campaigns saying, hey, learn coding. We've got high schools who have curriculum marketed towards coding now. So it's becoming more and more competitive. It's going to be harder to find a good job out there. The more people who go into coding and programming, hard it will be to find a job that pays really, really well. I think there will always be jobs available, but it's those top tier jobs we're looking for, right? We want to make 6 figures. That's the game. That's the goal. But the key to making really good money in the IT industry is specialization, is being really, really good at one thing. Now, from a software engineer perspective, that can mean picking 1, 2, 3 languages, maybe a whole framework, and being really good at that. But I'm talking about maybe just a field. Specialization is where the money is. If you can specialize as a network programmer or a programmer who knows networking, the job titles still, no one really knows how to properly put a job requisition in for a network engineer and a programmer. But let me tell you, network engineers, we make good money. We really do. 6 figures, easy, right? Network engineers who know programming, those guys are gonna make a killing. I'm trying to get to that point where I know some programming, I know a bit of scripting, but I also know network engineering, but it's gonna take me a bit. I know this. And I'll never be a full-fledged developer or programmer. Maybe one day, but it's gonna take a lot of time. You guys already have a one-up on that. You already know programming. You can just get in, learn a bit of networking, and I think you guys would be killer. And now the job market for network engineers, it's hot. I get calls every single day about job openings in my market. It's happening, seriously. And sure, there are more software developer jobs out there than network engineering jobs, but there aren't as many people, there aren't as many candidates going for these jobs. Like I said before, there's big marketing campaigns for people to enter programming. You don't see that for network engineering. You just don't see that. Not many people even know how to get into this field. Let me tell you, networking is awesome. Now, just now getting into programming, I think programming is amazing as well. It's amazing. But networking, it was my passion. Collaboration, learning about phone systems and networks and packets and how your data goes across the internet, goes across an Ethernet cord. It's awesome. So case in point, you're learning programming for probably one of two reasons. You like it and you want to make some killer money. Well, here's an opportunity to do both. And I'm telling you right now, if you know both networking and programming, you'll be beating the recruiters off with a stick. Not even kidding. They'll pretty much give you a blank check at that point. And that really leads into reason number two. It's about the money for most of us. I mean, you wouldn't be working if you didn't want the money. I understand that there's passion projects and things like that, but very rarely will you do something like that for free. Network engineers, the money's good. Network engineers who know programming, the money is going to be ridiculous, stupid money. Trust me. And reason number three, you're kind of getting in on the ground floor of something really cool. Yeah, network programmability has been talked about for a few years now, but it's still slowly being adopted. And that's how things in the network industry kind of go. New things like this take a bit of time to catch on, but we're here now. It's happening. We need network engineers who know programming. We need network engineers who know programming, and we need programmers who know networking. Guys, it's new, it's exciting, and it's extremely lucrative. And also, I kind of want to mention this too. You may be watching John's channel and you're just trying to get into a career. You're not really sure what to get into. Programming may be great for you. It may not be your cup of tea. Who knows? Programming is going to be a part of whatever IT sector you go into nowadays, whether it be a systems engineer, where you work with servers and Microsoft and things like that, or networking, or you become a full-fledged software developer. So you're always going to hit that. But maybe you don't want to be a full-fledged software developer. Check out networking, guys. I'm telling you, it's a crazy wild ride. It's very exciting. The industry is always changing, just like software development. And it's really fun, which is what you want in a career, right? You want a lot of money and you want to have a lot of fun. That's what's going to happen for you. Now, if you want to learn more about networking and kind of how this involves you at all as a programmer, go over to my channel, Network Chuck. I'm sure John will link this somewhere. And check out my website, networkchuck.com. I cover a lot of how guys like me can enter the industry and become a network engineer. A lot of networking engineering jobs don't require college degrees. Most of it's just getting into IT, getting your certifications, and proving you have the knowledge. I know many software engineer jobs are like that as well. So if you're interested in learning just a little bit about networking, head over to my channel. I'll help you get started if it's something you're interested in. And I'd like to thank John for letting me jump on here and address you guys, his audience, and see what you might think. If you like networking, come on over. Becoming a programmer is amazing. And I think if you pair it with networking, you're going to have a killer career. And that's just one option for you. Well, thanks, John. Keep up the amazing videos. I'm going to keep watching. And if you want to know more about me, guys, Network Chuck, networkchuck.com. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by.